the class and I forgot. I'm gonna start now. I'm sorry, Veronica. Remind me, Flavia, next time I have to record.
You miss something.
I missed the best part. Everybody introducing themselves. So I'm gonna say very quickly. We have Emmanuel, Italian, based in where in Italy, Manuel?
I come from Central Italy. It's 200 kilometers south of Bologna.
200 south of Bologna.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
my city called Ancona.
Ancora. Okay.
Ancona.
Ancona.
Yeah, it's a small city. Everybody in the world, when he talked about my city, the Ancona, what?
Where the fuck is that?
More or less.
Since it's an English class, we have to learn the word fuck.
More polite, but yes. The juice is there.
When you said, I have not been to Bologna yet, but I've been to Pisa. It's kind of in the area, right?
No, it's on the other. It's on the east coast.
Okay.
It's on the coast and on the Adriatic Sea.
Perfect.
On the east coast.
Flavia knows a lot about Italy. She loves Italy and she loves art history. You can talk about this with her when you guys have a chat one-to-one.
Okay. I love Italy. I love Italy food. I love Rome.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like Italian food?
Yeah, everybody like Italian pizza and pasta.
Colombian food is very good too, right, Cindy?
Yes, Colombian food, many dishes.
What's your favorite Colombian dish, Cindy?
Maybe beans with rice. Beans with
rice. In Brazil, we have lots of beans and rice too.
Yes, and chicken, ensalada, maybe
salad
and soups.
And soups. Okay.
Very light.
Yeah.
In Brazil, hamburger, pizza.
No, come on, Flavia.
Rice.
No, my favorite food in Brazil is feijoada or muqueca. Muqueca baiana. Delicious.
Yes.
But Flavia and I are from the same state in Brazil, Minas Gerais. We have the best food in Brazil, right, Flavia?
Yes, the best food. I love, but it is a very strong,
spicy. I don't think it's very spicy. I mean, because I lived in Thailand, after living in Thailand, nothing is spicy anymore.
One time you try Thailand food, every food is not spicy.
Exactly. So now that I am recording, before I remember to record, we were discussing if clauses. So I gave two examples. One, if I go to the bank tomorrow, I will deposit money. And I said, the idea is future, the verb is in the present. The second example, if I went to the bank now, I would deposit. So the idea is present, the verb is in the
past.
Because we are imagining. We are imagining. Every time you are imagining, you put the verb in the past. For example, I am a woman. If I were a man, yes, verb to be in the past. If I were.
Okay, were.
Be in the past.
Actually, it's good that you asked, Flavia, because verb to be is a different species. And every time we use verb to be with if, it's always were. If I were, if you were, if he were, if she were, if it were. So verb to be with if is easy because you put were, no matter what. Of course, if you talk to Americans, because Americans speak English very badly, I'm just saying that because I was raised in the US, I love Americans. I learned how to speak English in the United States. So that's why I say so much fuck. And if you talk to Americans in the streets, they're never going to say if I were. They're going to say if I was. That's how they speak English in the streets. It's actually already accepted by some grammars because it's so used. But the grammatically correct is if I were. So if you want to look fancy, like, oh, wow, look at her English. If I were, if she were, if they were, if it were, okay?
For every person, we use were for every person.
Every person. If I were.
If I were.
Idea present. Idea present. If I were the, okay, so let me give you another example. If you use the future, if I am married in the future, because now I'm single. If I am married 5 years from now, I will, I don't know, I will keep my apartment. If I am married 5 years ago, I will not live together. I have my house, you have your house. If I am married 5 years from now, I will keep my house. Right, Flavia? It's the best thing to save the marriage.
You are a stranger.
I'm experienced, my friend. I'm 45. I'm already divorced. Anybody else here in my team who's divorced? Cindy's too young. Have you ever been married, Cindy?
No.
Have you ever been married, Manuel?
No.
Have you ever been married, Flavia?
No, no.
So I'm very old for you guys. You're all very young.
Oh.
So you understand, Emmanuel? 5 years from now, then I'm not going to say if I were. Because the idea is future. In the idea future, you have to put the verb in the
Present.
So then you use am. If I am, if you are, if he is, if she is. Okay? So for now, we're just going to practice these two examples because there's a third if, which is the past, which is a little bit more complicated. I'm just going to tell you, but we're not going to practice this today. If I had gone to the bank yesterday, I would have deposited the money. We're not going to discuss this now. We're going to discuss just future and present today to make it easier for you guys. So, Flavia, can you give me an example in the future and an example in the present, please?
No, I don't know. Manuel, maybe.
I start.
So you start, Emmanuel, then Cindy, then Flavia.
Okay. In the present, if I win the lottery, I will buy a new car.
Okay, the only thing that's future. If I win the lottery, you're putting the verb in the present. So you're thinking, if I win the lottery next month,
yeah,
idea future.
Okay.
But the sentence is perfect.
Okay.
Repeat, please.
If I win the lottery the next month, I will buy a new car.
Perfect. Idea future, the verb in the present. Now give me one for idea present. Try to use the same sentence, the lottery sentence.
Okay. For the second option.
Mm-hmm.
If I won the lottery last year.
No, today.
Today. If I won the lottery today,
mm-hmm.
I would buy a new car.
Perfect. So the idea is present. The verb is in the past. If I won, because you are imagining. Unfortunately, not yet. You haven't won yet. Cindy.
Mari, in the street, which we use comumente.
Emmanuel said that right. If I won, the lottery, I would get a car. That's how they say it in the streets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the idea is basically is the same, no?
No, what you're asking me is like, do Americans or English people respect this rule? They do. I would say that 80% of the people do. There are some colloquialisms, of course, you know, where people play with this and they don't, you know, like you have some Black culture that I love in the US, and they say, I ain't going nowhere, you know, two negatives. I ain't going nowhere. And ain't is totally incorrect in English, but it sounds great. It's like the rappers. It's a cultural
Artist.
it's a cultural way of speaking, you know. It's they created their own language. It's almost like a little dialect. So a lot of times the language is not respected because they create these colloquialisms, but we as English teachers, or you guys as English learners, we have to practice what's correct. Okay. So Cindy,
if we eat apple today, I would like a red apple.
I can't hear you very well. Can you repeat?
If we eat apple today, I would like a red apple.
If I eat an apple today,
Yes.
I will eat a red apple.
No?
Okay, perfect. Yes, if I eat an apple. But the only thing is I suggest instead of saying today, because the sentence is in the future. If I eat an apple this afternoon,
Okay.
just so you don't confuse. If I eat an apple this afternoon or 1 hour from now, I will eat a red apple. Now use the same sentence idea now, idea present.
If eat apple now.
What's the past of eat? Ate.
Ate. If ate apple now, I will. No, I will. What?
What's the past of will? Would. Look in the chat, the example that I gave.
Okay. If ate apple today, I would like a red apple.
I would like to eat a red apple. If I ate an apple now, I would eat a red apple. Repeat.
If ate apple today, no, if ate apple today, I would like a big apple.
I'm going to ask you to write it in our chat box. I'm going to let Flavia speak while you write. Okay? Flavia, go.
If I study English tomorrow, I will speak better English.
Perfect.
If I study English now, I would make TOEFL.
TOEFL.
The text.
What's the past of study?
Studied. ED.
Okay, repeat the sentence then, the second.
If I studied English now, I would make TOEFL.
Okay, I would make, no, I would take.
Made.
Take. You test, you take.
Take.
I would take the TOEFL, which is a test.
Okay.
Right. Very good. So, I want a question now. So I'm going to give you 2 examples of questions, and then you're going to give us 2 examples of questions with if. But first, I want to see Cindy's sentence here. Cindy, when you send to everyone. You have to change because you're sending just to me, so they can see it and they can learn. If I ate apple today, so if I ate
En privado,
an apple today, I would like to eat a red apple. Oh, wait, again, it changed just to Cindy. This thing changes alone. Okay, now to everybody. If I ate an apple, you can't forget to put the article. If I ate an apple today, I would like to eat a red apple. Any questions?
All questions. Because I don't understand. There isn't a reason.
There isn't a reason for what?
I don't know. In the context. If I ate an apple today, I would like to today past. Future, no. Present.
No. If I ate, and okay, so pretend it's not today, pretend it's now. Okay? If okay. I ate an apple now, because she's not eating. So she's imagining. So for her to imagine, you have to put the verb in the
past.
So it's correct. So if I ate an apple now, I'm imagining, I would like to eat a red apple. It's perfect.
It's a rule.
Everything is a rule, my friend. In language, everything is a rule. Why can't I say, you know, I are and not I am? Somebody decided.
I have a question.
Yes.
We always apply using the today, tomorrow, now, so adjective of time.
It's not necessary, but I suggest you do in the beginning, just for you to understand future, present, past. Okay. If you put the time, it makes it much easier for you to think, oh, this is future, this is present, this is past.
Okay.
If you don't put the time there, you're going to start confusing.
Okay. So I can use without a verb of time.
Yes, you can.
Verb or adjective, I don't know.
Yes, an adverb of time.
A verb.
Yes. So now a question. If I say, Emmanuel, if you have a boat next month, where will you take your boat? You can go anywhere with water, of course.
Yeah.
If you have a boat next month, where will you go?
If I had no. If I had a boat, I will.
If I have next month.
Yeah. If I have a boat, I will go.
Mm-hmm.
I will go to Canarian Island.
Okay. It's interesting how you Italians, you have a hard time with have. It's like Brazilians have a hard time with three or world. Different nationalities have different. It's very interesting to observe. So you reminded me of an Italian student that I had, and you guys have to focus a lot on the because if you say I have, a lot of people say, what? Excuse me? I have.
Yeah.
Perfect. So my question is idea future. Now I'm going to ask Cindy a question, idea present. Cindy, if we didn't have coronavirus right now, would you be in Barcelona? You're on mute.
Yeah. Yes. I repeat the if I am without coronavirus, I still living in Barcelona.
Okay, so repeat. If we didn't have
Coronavirus,
yes, because we are imagining, so we have to put the verb in the past. If we didn't have, and it's a negative, so that's why we put didn't. If we didn't have coronavirus now, repeat.
if it didn't have coronavirus now, I still live in Barcelona.
I would still, you have to remember, if in the second part, you always are going to use will or would have. So again, repeat. I love repeat. Repeat, repeat, repeat.
If it didn't without coronavirus, I would live to Barcelona.
I would be in Barcelona.
I would live to Barcelona.
Okay. Please write it down, Cindy. Because when it's not 100% clear, I prefer that you guys write to practice. Okay, so I asked 2 questions. Now, Flavia, you ask Emmanuel a question in the future.
Manuel, if you didn't coronavirus now, if
coronavirus
didn't have
didn't, or if we didn't have,
if we didn't have coronavirus, when do you stay now?
wait, you are imagining a situation, right?
Oh no.
Or when?
You are imagining. You said if we didn't have coronavirus, you are imagining. So if you are imagining the second part, you have to put will or would?
Would.
Very
Best.
good. Repeat, please.
Manuel, if we didn't have coronavirus, you would stay when you would stay now?
Where?
Where?
Where
you would or where would you?
I don't know.
Question.
You say where would you?
Yes. Where would you be? Where would you be?
Wow.
Not where would you stay. We can talk about the difference between be and stay later. Where would you be now? Repeat. If we didn't have coronavirus, where would you be now?
If it didn't coronavirus, where would it be now, Manuel?
One more time, Flavia, don't kill me. If
really?
Yes. When it's perfect, then you repeat one more. If we didn't have coronavirus now, if you want to write, it's okay. If we didn't have coronavirus now, where would you be?
If we didn't coronavirus now,
didn't have
coronavirus now, where would you stay now, Manuel?
Stay or be?
Stay, no, be now, Manuel.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a break. Manuel, answer.
Okay.
Please help Flavia.
If we didn't have the coronavirus situation, I thought, I think in the past.
In the past,
Yeah.
I thought.
I thought.
No, but in this case, you have to say I think. Because you said the verb is in the first part. If we didn't have the coronavirus, now you already put the verb in the past. The second part is I would. Would is the
Okay.
past of will. I would
Okay.
be.
Okay. If we didn't have the coronavirus situation, I would be in Barcelona.
Okay. You can say I think I would be. I think I would be in Barcelona.
I think I would be in Barcelona, and I think I working now at work.
And I think I would be at work now.
I think I would be.
In my
at work.
case, it's exactly.
What?
Perfect. So now
in Italy, yeah.
in Italy. So we have.
But there are a lot, as Maria say, Maria know very well. There are a lot of Italian restaurants in Barcelona, so
Yes.
we can. Well,
You and Cindy. Flavia is in São Paulo, but she can go to an Italian restaurant in São Paulo.
Yeah, and in São Paulo too, no?
São Paulo too, a lot. Pizza places, oh my God.
Yeah.
You can't walk.
A very healthy food. Huh?
Well, guys, I'm sorry to tell you that we have 2 more minutes. And now is the time that I would like to share with you some information about my school. So I would love to invite Cindy and Emmanuel, if you want, to join our school like Flavia did. There are different packages. It's much cheaper than people think. It's a school made for executives. So most of the students that we have are working people that need English for work. And we have 30-minute one-to-one classes. Or now we're launching a new product for people that are very busy, who don't have time to do 30 minutes with a teacher. You can record yourself with doing a 5-minute presentation on Loom. I don't know if you're familiar with Loom, Loom. If you're not, it's a free application, and you can put an image on your screen, and you talk about this image for 5 minutes, and you send this to the teacher, and the teacher in 24 hours sends you a feedback with all the mistakes that you made and invites you to do it again. So because a lot of business people need to do presentations and they need to talk in public in English, this is a new thing that we created to help our students to practice and to improve their communication. It can be anything. We can actually give you some images. If the person doesn't have any ideas, we can provide the images, and they need to talk about these images for 5 minutes. And it's actually a cheaper product than a one-to-one class. So if you're curious and you want to know more about it, ask me and I can send you a proposal. I will put my email. I think I put my email already in Meetup, but I'm going to put it here again. And 2 weeks from now, we have another free Mari Maxi Coaching at gmail.com. 2 weeks from now, we have another free class. So if you want to come and join, bring your friends. It's a lot of fun. And always in the last 2 or 3 minutes, I just invite people to join the school in case they're interested. Did you like it, Cindy?
Yes, sorry for the audio.
No problem. Next time, bring a headset.
Yes.
Manuel, did you like it?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, very interesting and funny.
Okay.
And the time go very fast when you
when you're having fun.
When you're having a good conversation, yeah.
So come back more often.
Yeah, okay.
Flavia, hope to see you next time.
Yes, thank you, Mari.
Are the classes going well with Veronica?
Yes, I like it.
Yeah, she's great. Okay.
She's great. She's very fun.
Yeah, everybody loves her. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great week.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice
Bye-bye. See you soon.
Bye. See you next.
And for
Bye-bye.
you guys that want to share your contact with each other, in case you do, you can use the meetup. You can put the
Okay.
comments.
Okay.
Vale.
Okay.
Ciao.
Bye.
See you.
Ciao,